What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, we're going to finally do it. I've been putting it off long enough. We're going to do the review on McFarlane's deluxe theatrical edition version of Catwoman from Batman Returns, played by none other than Michelle Pfeiffer. Yes, right. Of course, we got to keep that Key and Peele joke going because it's funny. But it's Michelle Pfeiffer. And we know that she was the best Catwoman to ever play it on film. Nothing against Anne Hathaway, but come on. Who's memorable between the two? Nothing against Julie Newmar, but let's be real. Who's memorable? The most memorable between the two, right? Sure, Julie Newmar had it more times. And, of course, Eartha Kitt had it once during season 3 of Batman 66. And we all love the fact that Eartha Kitt had it, and that show had lots of diversity. It did. And it would have kept on going with more diversity and more changes, or not changes, but more liberties being taken with some of the characters, but still keeping them as they should be. But anyway, we got this. We got a great Catwoman. The Catwoman has been goated. Michelle Pfeiffer has been goated as the Catwoman, all right? I doubt McFarlane will ever come out with a Halle Berry Catwoman. I don't think anybody will really want one. But then again, why not? If he did come out with the Halle Berry Catwoman, I would get it. I would. I probably would get it. Like, why not? Not just for representation, but because Halle did it. You know, because representation, I mean, we got, what's her name? We got Zoe Kravitz. She did it. So, yeah. I mean, then she can grow into the role. We can have her show back up in another Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, however long they're going to do the Matt Reeves verse, whatever. But anyway, let's put all that aside. Let's focus on Michelle Pfeiffer here. I'm so glad McFarlane finally did the Batman Returns line. I was not interested in all of the figures, but I was interested in definitely getting her and Max Schreck. I wasn't trying to get Penguin, and I wasn't trying to get Batman, because Batman doesn't even look like Michael Keaton for real. It's a crying shame that the best-looking Batman, best-looking Michael Keaton likeness is on the Flash movie Batman. That's just messed up right there. I don't see why he did that, but here we are. So, the packaging is great. This, oh, dude, this right here brings back the memories right here. This universal Batman symbol is what you would see on all Batman paraphernalia, man. Even though you may see the new stuff with Ben Affleck or you don't even see Robert Pattinson stuff that much. You know, so the Snyderverse and Matt Reeves, their bat symbols, you don't see them that much. But this one, this is the Universal. You go to Universal Studio. Oh my gosh, let me take my time. You go to Universal Studios, or you buy any kind of bat. Here's the barcode just while I'm talking. Any kind of Batman, whatever, Warner Bros. Right here, you're going to see that, because this is what they market. This is the most marketable bat symbol in Batman's history right now. Movie, comic, cinema, it doesn't matter. This is the one, and that's the one you want to wear on your shirt, because, and when you do it, people go like, oh, old school, but also respect. Now this, man, I wish I had a poster like this. I wish I had this poster right here, because this poster is so, this look was absolutely brilliant. The way they have everything just faded in with each other. You got him with the black, faded into her with the black, faded with him in the black. Boy, this is a good movie. Batman 92, man. 89 to 92, that's wild. Took that long? That's a good time. But man, good length, good space out between the two. But this is so cool right here, bro. You know I'm keeping this. As you know, I like to cut this out. I don't keep the box. I cut this out and keep it as, I don't know, artwork, wall art, whatever. But this is, I feel like I need to keep this. Ripping this apart is just too good. It's just looks too nice to hear, to throw that away. Of course, on the other side, that's that. And then you just have this packaging. Now, of course, let's also talk about the elephant in the room. It's the price. We know that the price is too much. The figure costs too much. For $35, no. This is a $29.99 figure. I have to correct myself on that one, because usually with the $29.99 figures, the collector's edition figures, you get more in the packaging. But you don't get anything here. You get $19.99 worth of stuff in this thing. Why? Because it's just her. And you see the packaging. McFarlane doesn't hide much with his packaging. He has everything that you need to see right there when you see it on the shelf or what have you. The card, easily visible. The figure, easily visible. Any kind of accessories are going to be easily visible. She just comes with this. I'm glad she comes with this because this works well with Max Shrek. So if you get her, you got to get Max, because Max has that fried head, and I'm definitely going to do that review pretty soon. That right there goes right there with him. Now, hopefully she has a hand. Hopefully that hand right there will be able to hold that. But at least she has the whip, because the Catwoman without the whip, that's messed up, just like Wonder Woman without her lasso. You need that. No extra hands. This is a $19.99 figure. And because it's a deluxe theatrical edition packaging, because it's a movie figure, not even because it's a movie figure, it's because he can charge this, because we've been wanting this for a long time. And it's Michelle Pfeiffer. So, yeah, he's going to go for $34.99, right? Does he have to? Do prices have to go up? I'm not even going to get into the whole business aspect and why he's doing what he's doing and what he could do and all that. We all know. We just know the common sense part of this. Okay, this is something that everybody should just be on one accord with, and that is, it costs too daggone much. It's a $19.99 figure. It really is. Now, I did not pay $34.99. I paid $29.99. And the reason why I say, hey, like it should be, like I did a short on this, $29.99, like it should have been. Well, it's because of the packaging. That's it, really. If it was in a smaller packaging, it would be a $24.99 figure. Still would have been $19.99, but he would have charged you $24.99. But because of this, and it's theatrical, woo, there you go, $34.99. All right, now that we've covered all that, let's go and open her up and see what kind of fun we can have and what he did right and what he did wrong with Michelle Pfeiffer, a.k.a. the best Catwoman to ever do it. Let's do this. Now we have the figure out of the packaging. And I've noticed some things that are kind of annoying, as you normally would with the McFarlane figure. Everything is not going to be A-OK and perfecto, but it's not all bad, of course. I mean, he did some things right, really did. And I'm okay with some of the stuff. Let's first take a look at the card, because you got to keep the card. Anybody else keeping the cards? Why would you get rid of them, honestly? Why would you get rid of these cards? These are cool. This is thoughtful. I will continue to say this, and I will continue to praise him on this, because these cards are nice. I really like the fact that he's putting these cards in here. And I just recently bought me a card case, or a card case. I'm not sure how many it holds, but I'm glad I have that now, because I have a place to put them, a better place to put them, because at first I just had them in like a plastic bag per the character, per the theme or whatever it is. Now I can have a place to put these cards. Now, here's the egregious part of this. I noticed this. I watched this on a different video. The egregious part of this card is that on the back, this is some foolishness. We don't have hardly anything. Watch. If you didn't read it already, here we go. The sequel to Batman pits the Caped Crusader against his most fiendish opponents, yet the evil Penguin and the sinuous, mysterious Catwoman. That's it. That's it. Just synopsis of the movie. So lazy. How much effort does it take to give you a write-up of Selina Kyle? You didn't even mention her real name, her character name, Selina Kyle. You just say, oh, this movie just puts Batman against. Like, what lazy person wrote this? It's like you just say, hey, write me a little synopsis for the card. Cool. All right. That'll do. Like, did anyone proof check this? One sentence. It's one sentence. How lame is that? No, I don't like that. They could have done better. Also, this is on every card, I believe. I saw this on, it was Mad Hatter's review, I believe. Yes, because he was doing Christopher Walken. He was doing Max Shrek. And this has the same thing on it. And I will show you on my review for that as well. We'll cover most of the same things. But yes, this card is great. You want to keep it in great shape. Nice and shiny, nice and black. You want to get your fingerprints off of it and put it in your card case and let it shine as it should, because this is beautiful. You had a poster like this, you would definitely want to have it in your room. Probably wouldn't even take it down. Christmas time is coming. You want to put this poster up, honestly. Okay, let's look at her effects. Whip. Yeah, I mean, you're not expecting the whip to do a whole lot. You're really not, but this is fine. It curves. It's dynamically posed already. You're not trying to do too much with it. You probably could do some more stuff, but I mean, it's fine. You can loop it around, put it around someone's neck, and it's fine. It's some good material. All right, camera's doing too much because it's trying to focus on everything else. Yes, we'll get to the goodness in the back. We've got the nice bat taser. Yes, sir. Good stuff. That's going to be useful when we get Max Shrek out here. Now he has the stand, his typical McFarlane stand. I do appreciate him coming out or giving us stands, too. That's also thoughtful as well. I just wish he did more with it. At least he did this, because some of these stands that he comes out with, they are lame as all of the get-outs. See, like the McFarlane stand here for Avatar is great. But there's another one, you know, he's got the DC logo that's kind of like black. And it just, like, really? You couldn't put a bat symbol there or something? Like, I don't know. Like, is there a limit of how many bat symbols you can put on? Or you can't put bat symbols on your project or your product or whatever? I don't know. It's crazy. But there's that. Now let's get to the creme de la creme. Dude. Look at that face. That is a good likeness for Michelle. It really is. That's nice. I can't even argue with that one. That's a nice one. The likeness is what we're looking for. And I was hoping he gets this thing right. And he got this one right. This is a good look. Ooh, yes. I wish he had more hands. Because look, if you want to use other McFarlane women stuff, you know what? This is some... Let me get this out of the way first. I like this right here. This packaging is great. You know, it has the Batmobile kind of being broken down. This here, of course, it has like the bat missile that pops out because he's rolling through and he's trying to roll through that crazy sliver in the alley, that small little spot. It's like he made this bat missile specifically for that one time that he wants to get away through that little area right there. And he had to have done that. But if you do that, where did the other parts go, sir? Like, who's going to... You just leaving that for anyone else to grab? I don't know. There's a lot of questions in the movie. You got to suspend your disbelief for a lot with some of the stuff. Like, dude, you're just going to keep throwing those batarangs around? You don't ever get those back. You know that, right? Like, you got to get more. But anyway, let's move past that. But I like this. I don't think I'll ever do too much with it. No, I think I'll keep this because this is unique. I'll keep this. All right. But I want to get this out of the way because of that glare and because that blue was kicking up all of it. All right, now, the hands. You don't have too many McFarlane women figures. And since she has the black hands and she has the nails on her hands, let's get a little closer so the camera can focus a little bit more here. See that? You've got the nail. Why? Thank you. You've got this. In the movie, she put on those, I don't know where she got them from, I forgot. It's like she designed these and had like particular tips. They weren't all black. I wish she had done better with that. It's not a deal breaker. It's just you could have given us a little bit more detail with that. It would have been better. Both hands. But, you know, like I said, it's okay. At least it's pointy. But as I was saying, you don't have any other cat figures, other women character figures, because you know McFarlane and his women figures that actually has a hand like this that can be put on to where you can give her more options to hold another item, scratch, or punch if you want. Or look like she's crawling, you know? More feline-esque, I don't know. But you don't have that. Now, of course, the face is, oh, Dude, that's a good looking face, man. With the eyes, you can even see the red in there. See the red around her eyes? That's beautiful. Beautiful sculpting on this. Now, of course, you got to have her with all this. The stitching, because of her making her suit, the suit is all homemade. You got the nice little corset right here. Of course, with McFarlane, you don't have the torso crunch. It's just bending right here. That's it. Hips and legs. That's it. See that? Right there. That's all you got. But the stitching, beautiful. I dig it. Of course, double jointed. He's got, what is it, 22 points of articulation? Yeah, I never count, but it says it on the box, whatever. Like, we really care. We don't care that much about McFarlane articulation. We do. Let's not say that. We do. Don't skimp on us. We do. But I mean, we don't focus too much on it because of the lack thereof. Now, of course, the stitching goes all the way down. Nice down the butt. Okay, I don't think I've ever noticed the stitching right there. I don't know. Maybe she just bent over too much and she had to fix that. I don't know, but everything holds well. Every time she does anything, it holds well. In the movie, that is. She's got toe articulation there. Yeah, hole right there. So you're definitely going to need that because she has small feet. And McFarlane women figures don't stand well, just like some of the Hasbro women. But yes, everything as far as the suit is, I like it. It's A-okay for me. It is. Without trying to be too nitpicky and trying to look at the movie and see what happens out, see whatever was missed. This is a good one. Now, here's the problem I don't like here. This, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but this is an issue for me. I mean, it's not much of an issue because all I got to do is turn it in here and there. It's in there, and then now it's back, and boom. But if I want to move around, it's going to scrunch again. So if I want to do this and then have her leg up, bam, it's the way it should be. And the other side doesn't have that problem, but this one does. But her articulation is fine. See that joint there? It's fine. Turning sideways, so she was kicking. And Michelle Pfeiffer was a physical athlete. She was a physical actor back then, so she was doing some of that stuff. Right? Trying to get, what I'm going for. I'm going for my knife kick, man. I got to go for my kick. Now I'll show you something else that really bothered me too about this. But there she is. She's going to kick at Batman. Boom. Good. You know what? I got to do something real quick. Hold on. That it? Yeah, let me fix something real quick. There's something going on with this camera. Maybe it's the light or something. I'm not sure what happened here. 1 second. All right, maybe that's it. I don't know. Okay, but yes, side kick. She's kicking really high. Batman ain't that daggum tall, but these figures are ridiculously tall. They're 7 inches, man. So there, she's kicking them more like that. This is kind of like Lenny Kravitz. My bad. Zoe Kravitz was doing the same thing. She was kicking at Pattinson, as we like to call him. But there's that. You see that diaper? It's got that lift to where it's not resting. So whatever you do, however you're going to pose her, get her good enough to where this diaper is kind of like resting there. I don't know, get a hair dryer or something and heat it up to where it just lays naturally. Because this side does absolutely what it's supposed to do. It's just laying there. It's natural. This one kind of hikes up right here. I don't know why it's hiking up right here. But that's like I said, it's not a deal breaker. It's not. It's fine. Is that it? Flexibility wise, we saw that, right? Sole splits. Here's the other part I don't like. See, again, I got to twist that just so it can look good. Just for appearance's sake, I got to do this. Her legs. She got a little bow in her leg. Like this one. I don't know if it's just mine, but this one goes straight down. No, this one bows. See the bow? It looks like she has, the one leg is longer than the other. It looks that way, right? I don't care for that. I mean, it's not a bad thing. She will stand. You just got to put that stand on her. But, hey, she's standing without anything right now. She's not even leaning up on the thing. So that's great. All right, let's go ahead and get her posed with something like this. And then we'll also try. We already know it works. Let's try this. Let's try this first. Look at her hand is holding. Oh my gosh, dude. Gotta figure out how to hold this now. Good thing the fingers aren't. Oh gosh. Do we really want to struggle on camera? One more time before I pause this thing, because this is not ideal. There we go. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. And we gotta twist the hand and boom. Now she's looking like she's about to do some damage. I'm glad I gave her a neutral face. That neutral Michelle Pfeiffer face. Now, of course, it would have been cool if there was a platinum and we had a Selena Kyle version. That would have been amazing. But you know McFarlane has that thing where he thinks that women characters don't sell. And that's a lie from hell right there. That is an absolute bona fide lie straight from the pit of East hell, because women characters sell like a mug. Remember, who is Wonder Woman? The real question is, where is Wonder Woman? Because we cannot find that character, that figure, because it's sold within minutes for pre-order. And then when it came back in stores, people were like getting it left and right, not even left and right, getting it sparingly at Best Buy, because it was hard to find that thing. And if you ordered it from anywhere, like Books A Million, whatever, it would get canceled. Like, I ordered it from Books A Million. I have not canceled my order from Books A Million. It's still in there in the air somewhere. And I'm just have it out there, just like wish upon a star. But any other place, order from Best Buy. Oh, we had to cancel it. We don't have it. Dang it. What? Somebody post, man, it's back online. It's back in stock. You try to order from there. Only 2. This was like Power Girl. Power Girl was like that as well. Trying to order it, it was coming in and out of stock. But we had more Power Girl. People were actually able to get Power Girl, and I was seeing some leftovers in some Targets. But the Platinum, that was my favorite. The one with the pants, couldn't find that hardly. Found that one. But we still have more chances to get Power Girl than we did Wonder Woman. Why? Because these characters, these women figures do sell. Jade sold well too. Now, there's one spot, I went to it today. There's one spot where I can find a Jade figure. I can go right into that store, walk in there blindfolded, put my hand on the shelf and put my hand on that Jade, because that thing has been there for a long time. That's the only one place I know where there's a Jade. But other than that, Jade was kind of hard to find, but people were buying her. There's no more Jade on the shelf. I mean, easily and readily available, except for that one place that I know about in Walmart. Dude, stop the madness, man. Stop the madness. I don't know what else he's going to come out with as far as movie figures in 2026. I mean, other than the new stuff, Supergirl and what have you, but the old stuff. He's already come out with all the Batman figures from the movies. 89 all the way to Joel Schumacher, to Batman and Robin. Folks would like a Vicky Vale, right? But we would like to have a Bob. We've been talking about having the Jack Nicholson, the Batman, from the first Batman, Jack Nicholson playing the Joker. We were talking about him getting that figure or that likeness to his face or whatever. I don't know how hard that's going to be. I didn't even look into it. There's videos being done about that. But we want that. So we'll see how that's going to work. Just go ahead and fudge it, man. Look what you did to Michael Keaton's face. Make it somewhat work. You know what I mean? Crazy. But I like this whip. This is really cool. It just, that moves a little bit, but. And if you did not note, fun fact, that scene where she was snapping the heads off of the mannequins in that department store, that was actually her doing it because she knew how to work a whip. I don't know how you put that on your resume, but I don't know where she came from, but she knew how to work a whip. But that's really it, man. There's some more stuff we can talk about regarding McFarlane and how he needs to put more women characters and stuff, how we need a Lois Lane and all these other different folks. But dude, that's a cool figure, man. Let me just get a little close up and let her shine a little bit. I like that, man. He did a good job on this one. Bravo. Price, not to our liking. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Can you get this thing to wrap around her? Kind of like she was jump roping, what have you. Maybe that's a good dynamic look. What can we do for a thumbnail? I don't know. I'm not using the stand. I'm just going to use that wall there. Yeah. yeah. That's a good one. I like it. It's all right. Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, everyone. She is here, finally, in our collections. And I mean, it took a while. But I was able to find her. I thought maybe I was going to I knew it. I didn't even try to pre-order this thing. I wasn't even going to try to join the rat race for this. I was like, I'm going to find this woman in the stores. And I found her more than once. So that was a beautiful thing. Okay, I think that's it. Let me go ahead and take a picture of that. That's really cool. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. If you watched the entire thing, I enjoyed this. I'm so glad I have it. I'm going to have her right here next to Batman. Even though it's not Batman from Returns, still, I kind of don't want another one. I really don't want another Michael Keaton Batman. I got 3 of them already, man. 4 of them, really. Let me see. I got the one that springs, that has the one he came out where you can have the wings come out. I have that one. The one that came with the Batmobile. And then the Flash version. I think that's it. Anyway, we're done with this. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Have fun collecting, people. Because collecting is fun. Later days. Sing, 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 sing.